By the time I saw its wings unfold in front of that silver moon, I already knew I wouldn't kill it. My name is Jack Haldeman. I was a welder, a father, a husband. That all ended on December 15th, 1967, the day the Silver Bridge collapsed and took 46 lives. Took my wife, Marie, and our 2 kids, Ben and Ellie. I should have been in that car with them. I missed the drive because my goddamn welding torch snapped on the job, and I stayed late. Irony, right? A tool failing saved my life, while an entire bridge failed and took theirs. 3 years later, and I've spent every waking hour building the thing that'll let me kill the monster I believe caused it. Mothman. Yeah, laugh. I used to, too. Until I saw the reports, the sightings, the photos. The ones who swore on their lives they saw a thing with wings and red eyes standing on the bridge days before it went down. I plastered those stories across the inside of my barn. Newspaper clippings, eyewitness drawings, grainy photos, all pieced together like some lunatic's shrine. Because I needed to believe it wasn't just metal fatigue, it wasn't just chance, it was something real, and it could bleed. Lieutenant Ross, the local cop who responded to the bridge collapse, used to check in on me. He said he understood. He didn't. But he tried. I'll give him that. The night before it happened, he came by while I was forging the tip of the harpoon. He caught me hammering away, sweating like a dog, cursing at the damn thing because it wouldn't fit the barrel right. "What do you want?" I snapped. He said, "Just came to check up on you, okay?" "I'm fine," I lied. "I don't need babysitting." Ross sat down on a pile of wood, watching the steam hiss up from the barrel as I cooled the metal. "You've been in here for weeks, building that thing, obsessing. You stink, man." "I don't care." "What the hell are you chasing?" He ripped one of my posters off the wall, the one with the red-eyed sketch. "This," he said, "this make-believe bullshit. It's real," I growled. "You've seen the reports, the locals, the sightings." He scoffed. "Eyewitness reports, paid actors on the news, ratings bait, you know that." But when I pulled the harpoon from the quench, its tip glinting like a fang, I saw something change in his eyes. He believed, maybe not in the creature, but in my resolve, that I'd kill for this. "Fine," he said. "I'll come with you, to prove it's all in your head." "You can come," I told him. "Just don't slow me down." At 6 that evening, he returned. The truck was ready, harpoon covered in canvas. No one saw us leave. I had the map, scribbled circles around fields and woods where people said they'd seen it flying low, sometimes perched on trees like a bat too big for the branch. Most folks laughed off the sightings. I didn't. As we drove, Ross tried to level with me. "You're not the only one who lost someone on that bridge," he said. "You're not alone in this." "I am," I replied. "No amount of sympathy brings back what I lost, but if I can take it down, that's justice, my kind." Then I paused. "As annoying as it is, you're all the family I have left." He didn't respond. He just nodded, quietly. The road we took curved into silence. Trees thinned out into grass fields under a blood-orange moon. We drove until nothing surrounded us but mist and weeds. Then I saw it, a black silhouette against the stars, wings outstretched, flying. I slammed the brakes, and the harpoon in the back clanged hard against the tailgate. "What the hell?" Ross started, but I was already ripping off the cloth, loading the harpoon into its slot. "I got you!" I screamed. I fired. The harpoon screamed through the sky and struck it mid-air. It shrieked. God, it shrieked. A sound like a woman screaming underwater, mixed with steel on steel. It dove, thrashing. The cable yanked taut, lifting the truck's front wheels clean off the ground. I shouted at Ross, "Put it in reverse!" I'm not letting it get away. But the truck was screaming beneath us, groaning, about to rip in half. Ross jumped into the driver's seat, slammed it into reverse. Then the thing, God help me, dove. Just before hitting the ground, it flared its wings with a sonic boom that flattened the grass and flipped the truck like a toy. I blacked out for a second. When I came to, I was under the bed of the truck, crawled out, ribs screaming, and looked up to see it, perched on a dead tree, watching us. It didn't move, just stared. Red eyes. Silent. I reached for the harpoon, dragging it, bleeding from my arm, and fit a new spear into the launcher. Then I saw Ross. He was upside down, legs limp, a gash on his forehead leaking onto the gravel. I turned back to the creature, and I hesitated. I could have fired. I should have, but I didn't. I went to Ross instead, dragged him out, tried to stop the bleeding. When I looked up again, Mothman was gone. The next day, I visited him in the hospital. It's weird, I said, being the one doing the checking in. He smiled through the bruises. Was one hell of a night. I've seen some shit, I told him, but nothing like that. I've faced loss, but I've never faced fear like that. I sat beside him, hands still bandaged. When I pulled that trigger, I said, I thought I'd be free, that I'd feel peace. But when I saw you lying there, I realized I had no damn clue what came next, what I'd do if I actually killed it. I looked down. I was afraid. Ross just stared at me, listening. I had a choice, I said. Keep chasing vengeance, or save the only person who's stuck around this long. I sighed. I chose you. It's still out there. I know that now. Waiting. Maybe it's not a killer. Maybe it's a warning. Or maybe it's just a mirror, showing us what we're too broken to see in ourselves. But I've made my peace. I'm done chasing ghosts. And for once in 3 long years, I'm not alone.